Hi everyone, Lewis here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a first look at the DayZ single player mod for Arma 3, as well as later in the video showing you guys how exactly you can install this if you do want to play it yourself. There will be an annotation on the screen right now if you want to skip straight to installation, but for the first few minutes I'm just going to be talking about what exactly it's like on Arma 3 and also showing you all the features which you can do which you might not know about. Mainly the cheat menu, which you can see right here, and also you can actually increase and decrease time. You should know that if you played single player on Arma 2 as well. So before I go into it, like I said, it's single player only. You can't go in multiplayer, there's no hives or anything like that, so don't expect to be able to play it with friends. You can go on a private game with you and your friend, but it's weird to set up, and this is more going to be a simple video just to show you how to do it for yourself. I don't want to confuse anyone in any way, so the tutorial is very simple, and the things you can do with it are also very simple because of that. It is, of course, extremely buggy. You'll notice it's not, it doesn't have all the features of Arma 2's DayZ mod. Zombies will do weird shit, like my cap is black right now for some reason. You won't be able to go in your inventory and use things. You can still, use ammo and pick up secondaries and primaries. You can't change out gear because it's just not implemented right now. Maybe in the future, when it's actually built for a hive, you will be able to do that. But right now, of course, it's not possibility. What the hell's that noise? I guess it's nothing. You can see the loot spawns do, of course, work. So you can go into buildings, take the loot, and all that kind of stuff. Cool stuff. You can't eat food, you can't drink shit, which is very sad, but other than that, it's just a cool little thing to test out. It doesn't take too long to install, and of course, you can see what Arma, what DayZ Standalone would kind of look like. Because, of course, things like the new lighting found in the DayZ Standalone, and the volumetric clouds, which you can't see right now because it's a clear day, but on another weather time, I guess, you will see the volumetric clouds in the distance in the sky. You will, of course, be able to do with different stances, which you can do in Arma 3. You can do the running stance while you're holding right click with your weapon, and other than that, it's just Arma 2's DayZ, but extremely buggy on the Arma 3 engine. I will show you guys quickly the cheat menu, what you can do with it. You can do some pretty cool stuff. It's just a bit of fun to test out. There is also a single player version of Arma 2, but I doubt many people know about that, but it is a very similar cheat menu to the one you had on that. I did actually use single player for quite a lot of Myths on Mythbusters, if anyone remembers that series. Rest in peace. It will be coming back soon though. But yeah, you can change your skin. You can go change the time of day. So for example, I can change it to nighttime, and you can now see, or maybe not. It was like it before, but I could actually see some clouds in the sky when I changed it to nighttime last time. But you can see this is what the night looks like. Looks a lot cooler. The lighting in Arma 3 is a lot more realistic and looks a lot more subtle. Well, not subtle. I don't think subtle is the right word, but it looks a lot cooler. 10 out of 10. And of course, you can go ahead and go back into utilities and change it back to daytime as well. I'm not sure if humanity actually changes anything. One second, I just want to see quickly if I can change my humanity. I'm just pressing 0 on my keyboard, by the way. Right, so what we'll learn from that is to never press the humanity button because apparently it makes your game crash. But back in again, you can see I've got my backpack on. I can, of course, go in my inventory and actually swap stuff in and out of that. You can see in my backpack I've got some bits and bobs. I've got no idea why I've got this backpack, but I do, so that's awesome. Let's continue looking at the menu though a bit. So heal yourself, zombie shield, just so when you don't get hit by zombies. Not sure if that works. Soundbug restore, no idea. Spawn items, you can spawn pretty much any item you want, although lots of them you won't be able to actually use. Let's go ahead and look at some more stuff. Spawn vehicles, you can go ahead and spawn vehicles as well. Anything else? Spawn weapons and ammo, so you can spawn ammo with that as well. Let's see, just spawn DMR or something. There we go. See if by magic you've got a DMR. For people who haven't used the single player version of DayZ for Arma 2, this might be something new and cool as well. Although I have used that for a long time, like I said before, so it's not really anything too amazing for me. But spawning and stuff and just playing around with it, it's a bit of fun, I guess. Let's go ahead and get some sniper rifle ammo as well. Need some DMR. Where the hell's DMR? There's no DMR. That's weird. I guess I can just get this. Oh no, well, I can't right click on it. Of course I can't. Jesus Christ. Well, I can't use this, but well. Let's take out my 911 and shoot some zombies with that. This is using the breaking point sounds. Can I not move right now? Okay, apparently need a primary. This is really buggy. I don't think I've said this before. Wait, I have about a million times. Yeah, it's also using the breaking point sounds, so I'm guessing you should be able to find breaking point weapons on the floor as well. Not 100% sure on that, but you should be able to probably. It might get a bit better as it goes on. If it does, I will update the description below and put something in the description or in a comment section saying that, it's been updated. It's better now. It's probably worth playing a bit more. I have turned off grass as well, which is why it does look a bit bare, but obviously you can turn on grass if you do so wish. It just kind of eats people's FPS. So I've turned it off for that reason. But I think I pretty much covered everything. Also, you can press plus and minus on your keyboard if you don't want to increase the time, so you can just go test out some stuff, go in some vehicles, stuff like that. And yeah, a few little notes though. In fact, I probably shouldn't say this now. I'll say it in the installation part because otherwise people probably won't listen to it. But if you do press Alt, it will crash the game. Don't press Alt. You can press escrow, and you can go ahead and save. You can change which save state you're on and stuff like that. So you can do things over and over again, test some things on it and stuff like that. And hopefully in a very soon future, in a very near future even, what the hell was Trains doing there? In the very near future, we should expect to see some kind of Hive actually working DayZ mod for Arma 3. I don't know how long that's going to be. Just recently, people have got interested in it, so I'd imagine not too long. Okay, I said that at the start of Arma 3's release, but it actually took a long time until we even see this, which is extremely buggy. But since this came out in this buggy state a few days ago, I expected to get better over time. But I think I've pretty much shown you guys everything I wanted to. You can see the graphics as a whole are just a lot nicer. The lighting is awesome. And this is kind of what you can expect to see in DayZ Standalone in terms of volumetric clouds and the lighting, because of course we will be using both those features in the Standalone, and they aren't in the original Arma 2. Well, the lighting of course is in Arma 2, it just sucks. It doesn't look as good as it does right now. So anyway, I'm going to be back in a second, and I'm going to show you guys how to install it. Also, final thing, but of course in this you will find lots of custom buildings, not only because Breaking Point itself does add lots of buildings, but also the mission file I believe adds these buildings right here. And, oh, what the hell is also a factory in front of me over there? This is kind of weird, but yeah, there's lots of cool stuff to go test out. There's also an industrial place on my right, what the hell? Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff to test out, definitely check it out, it doesn't take long to install, but here is my simple install guide. And this place has changed a lot. What? Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, but yeah, you can see I'm getting surprised by even these buildings. Apartments over here. Yeah, install guide. Right, so now onto the tutorial section of the video. I'm just going to be showing you guys very simply how to install DayZ for Arma 3. Well, DayZ Singleplayer for Arma 3. There's a few different things you can actually do to make it work. You know, you don't have to necessarily use the Breaking Point mod, which I'm giving you guys, but it's the easiest way, in my opinion. I've seen lots of guides, but all kind of mind-boggling, and I had a bit of an issue installing it myself as well. So, for this, you'll need two different downloads. I'll have a link to both these websites in the description below. Just go ahead and open both of them up. And the download you want from this page is this one right here. Just click on that. It will bring you to this web page. Click on download, and it will start downloading. And the second thing you need is this right here on MediaFire. Just click on download there, and that will also download. Then you just need to go to where you've actually downloaded your files to. In my case, it's in Start and Downloads. Get out of here, and you'll see your two different files, which are launch.rar and BreakingPoint 3.13sp.rar. You will need WinRAR, WinZip, something like that to open up these files. But once you've got that, which you probably already have them, just go ahead and browse to your Arma 3 directory. In my case, it's in a really weird place, but for you guys, it should be in, I don't know, probably C, program files, Steam apps, etc., etc. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to Arma 3. And once you're there, if you just go ahead and open up launch.rar, just drag both of things into here and wait for that to be done, and then boom. In fact, I should probably do that on the screen. 1 second, I just need to do this again quickly. This is very unprofessional. Just drag them in like this, and boom. I did them on my second monitor, so you guys couldn't even see it. And the second thing you need to do is open up BreakingPoint.rar. And first you want to drag in the app BreakingPointSP into your Arma 3 directory, then wait for it to extract. Right, and then that's all done. Once you've done that, you actually want to rename this to DayZ just to make it a bit simpler so you know exactly what it is. And you also want to go into missions, and I shouldn't have that there. Well, you guys won't have it there. And drag and drop the BreakingPointSP.chernarus.pbo into there, as if by magic. The final thing you need to do to make this work is go right click on launch.bat, edit it, and you need to change a few things. This might be a bit confusing for people who are not computer wizards, but it should be easy for everyone else. So all you need to do for this is change your profile name to whatever you want it to be. In my case, it's Size Syndicate. And the second thing you need to do is change these three paths right here. These need to be linking to the appropriate things. So for Arma 3, obviously you're going to link it to your Arma 3 folder, Arma 2 folder, Operation Arrowhead, Operation Arrowhead folder even. To do this, the simple way is, I am using Windows 8, but it should be very similar on Windows 7. I know Windows 8 discussing, right? If you just go back a step, and you'll see your three different folders here. So just copy the Arma 2 one by just clicking in this, then Control-C, and copy it there. Copy the Arma 3 one, and you can just rename it to that, and copy this one as well, which you can just rename. Well, don't even need to rename it. For you guys, it will be very different paths, like I said, but just find out where your folder is and copy it into there. The one which I'll give you guys will have my paths, but you need to change those, otherwise it will not work. Other than that, you're pretty much done. You might want to change the launch options if you do so desire, but other than that, there's nothing really need to be done. So just press File, then Save, and that is done. After you've done that, just go go back to your Arma 3 directory and launch launch.bat. Just double click on it and it will do some magical stuff to make it launch with all of the add-ons which you need. There's a few things, you'll probably get better out, ignore it, it's fine. There's a few things which you guys must remember, otherwise you might have some issues while playing it. First off, do exactly what I do right now, otherwise it might crash. Don't press Alt, otherwise it will crash. I know, it's stupid, isn't it? Pressing Alt makes a game crash. Other than that, everything else should be rather self-explanatory and just, it should be good. So all you do is go ahead and change the options to whatever the hell you want. In my case, I've got them like this because it makes my FPS slightly better. And click play, then click on scenarios, then click on DayZ 1.7.6.1 Breaking Point Chernarus. In your case, it will just have a button saying start, I believe, but in my case, I'm just going to go ahead and restart. So I've got a fresh playing session. So follow what I do here, otherwise again, your game probably will crash. Just wait for the little man with the MG and the tanks and the Ospreys. You see the loading bar in the middle of the screen. I know it looks weird, doesn't it? Just in case you guys didn't watch the start of the video, I will quickly show you how to open up the cheat menu and how to zoom around like Sonic the Hedgehog. But I'll be back in a second once it's loaded. So you will see this screen turn to this, and once it's done this, you'll see a screen which looks like this. Click on Close All, right there, and then just don't touch anything. Just for a few seconds, just let it chill out. You can see it says DayZ and stuff, good for you. And then you want to click on the left region of your screen. This is the gender selection. You can't see it too well, but you can see the male there and the female somewhere. No, there she is right there. So just click on the male guy, because the females are a bit buggy. That's more or less the only reason. And as if by magic, you'll be spawned in Shiny Box in my case, I believe. Oh, Electro even. Just press 0, 0 on your keyboard, then press 3, and then press 1. In fact, press 2 instead. 2 is a better number. Well, scroll down and then press enter. Even. Will be a step-by-step guide in the description below, in case you can't understand anything I'm saying. Which is probably the case. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can press 0, then 0, and you've got all your cheat menu shit. All your cheat menu shit there. Yeah, it's a cheat menu shit. And you can also press plus on your keyboard, minus on your keyboard to increase and decrease the speed of the game. Like I said, don't press Alt. Please do not press Alt, otherwise it will explode. And yeah, have some fun with it. It's pretty awesome just to play around with. The cheat menu, changing the time, the volume out of clouds, the new lighting. It's just a bit of fun, you know. It doesn't take too long to install. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all good stuff. There will be a step-by-step guide in the description below if you did get confused at any point. Also, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below if you've got any specific problems, and I will try to help you out. Just a final thing, but I'd advise you guys not to press V. Holy shit. And also, I'd advise you don't go ahead and use this custom loadout, because otherwise you'll probably have nightmares. Close your eyes, guys. Oh, shit! What the fuck's happened to my arm? It's not good, is it? I'll see you guys next time anyway.